Evaluation question 1.
I encoded certain meaning into my music video to create a preferred reading, Stuart Hall 1980, to the audience. This meant that we had to follow the general conventions of music videos. Music videos are used as a promotional way for artists as both industrial, commercial product and a cultural form, Roy Shucker 2001, which they are: to promote singles with hope of selling albums, to make money, to be sold on DVD and download, to provide content for music channels, to enhance star persona Richard Dyer 1975 or branding, and to add value to audio releases. Commonly, music videos are about 3 minutes long and function in the industry's own words as promotional devices, encouraging record sales and chart action. Andrew Goodwin identifies 6 common cultural conventions that establish a form of a music video. First, there is a relationship between the music and the visuals, which can be illustrating, amplifying, or contradicting. In our music video, we didn't have lyrics, so we needed to match the visuals to a certain beat in the music. We did this by making cuts in our editing in time with the music, and we also created a narrative that matched the genre of music videos we have already seen. He then said that the artists may develop their own stark iconography in and out of their videos, which over time becomes their star persona, Richard Dyer. He also said that particular music genres may have their own music video style and iconography. The music genre that we used was glitch hop, which is a genre that many artists don't have music videos for, saying that we found videos similar to the artists that either were the same genre or further some genre of glitch. He also said that there was a relationship between lyric and visuals, but as we said before, we didn't have any lyrics in our music video. He stated that there is a demand for close-up of the main artist or vocalist in the video. We didn't have a band or an artist in our video, but we did have lead characters, so we've used as many close-ups throughout of both the victim and villain. Finally, he said there's likely to be a reference to voyeurism. Goodwin defined voyeurism as a notion of observing without the observer knowing. This creates a pleasure of watching. This is very common in music videos as the audience is set up as the spectator to action. Therefore, they need to have generic conventions which allow the audience, to recognise that it is a music video. To create our media project, we had to research videos which were similar genre to the one we wanted to create and produce. These two follow the generic conventions of the music video genre. This would allow us to meet the target audience of glitch hop genre that we decided to do a video of. To do this, we close textualized a video of a similar style and genre to ours, so it would closely represent the genre style that we was going for. We found a video by a glitch hop group called Aphex Twin, and their music video to the song Come to Daddy. This video reinforced a representation of an urban lower class image in how it is dangerous and also sort of supernatural in the sense that anything can happen and you should be scared of the modern world that we live in. They used a representation of an elderly woman to show the stereotypical vulnerability of the victim. This juxtaposed against the image of a villain who was portrayed as a deformed children in school uniform. Vladimir Prup in 1928 stated that in media there will always be a narrative of a villain, a protagonist or a hero or a damsel. This video follows the idea as the dog could be seen as the hero trying to protect the damsel, the elderly woman. We also closely textualized this video to see what angles and shot types to use which would be similar. It also made us see that creative image of it being creepy, we could put it in on the video to make it appear as if it's a different perspective on the world. There were many close-ups used which let the audience see the effects used on the villain. We could see there was many effects to use to let the audience know that it was showing the distorted view of society. In reference to the vulnerable victim, there was many high-angle shots to reinforce the stereotypical nature of her vulnerability and making her appear smaller. In contrast, low-angle shots were used on the villain to make them appear bigger than they were and to make them appear more powerful. The video we analysed used many mise-en-scène elements to create a representation. As the video was quite obscure and quite horror movie style, they used a lot of these images to anchor Roland Barthes, the image, to the lyrics. This can create symbolic meaning to represent their view. Microelements are important in this aspect as they can manipulate the way audience feels to the lyrics. Carlson, 1999. This states that by manipulating microelements, the music director creates a couple of ideas which are repeated and varied. These are called visual motifs and vary depending on the genre of the music. He said that editing is a crucial in putting visual motifs together. In the Come to Daddy video, there was some editing used to create the image of the villain. In our music video, we wanted to be simpler, and so we used masks to create the fear element but also fit in with the horror style of the Come to Daddy video. We decided to use masks after researching the uncanny valley theory, which is the idea of that humans are scared of things that look like humans but are not. For example, clowns, robots, dolls and masks. We used a plain white mask as this fitting with the theme, but also contrasted with the dark black costume that villains wore. We decided to dress them all in black to connote their evil and also contrast with the light clothes that the damsel wore. We dressed her in light clothes to connote her vulnerability and innocence. We also chose a model that had light hair. We kept the costume minimal as we were going to be adding the effects and wanted to keep in with the convention of the glitch genre, being simple at the base, but then there is a lot of post-production work. The location we used fit in with the convention of our genre as it had urban low-class theme similar to the Come to Daddy video. It was also located with lots of graffiti which fits in with the artist being urban and representing this. Our genre was glitch hop, and going along with the idea of Come to Daddy video, we needed to use a lot of editing to follow the conventions of the genre to our music video. Like other music videos, we used a lot of cuts to create the match of the beat and the rhythm of the video, which kept the narrative in time. We also used the idea of the genre being glitch in our video and narrative by using editing such as distort and noise in Adobe Premiere. Like Come to Daddy video, we added a tint on our video to create a representation of distortion. We perceived this idea from the video as we wanted to represent the idea of the world being distorted and dangerous. The blue tint created a creepy effect and made it appear darker. We also used the narrative structure of Todorov in our videos, which states that there is 5 stages in a narrative. An equilibrium, this is when our innocent character was walking home. A disruption, this is where the innocent character realizes that she is being followed. A realization, this is where the innocent character starts to run away to try and get away from the evil characters, but to no avail. Restored order, this is where the character is caught and turns into one of the villains. This is restored as she is no longer being chased and the villains are happy. A new stage of equilibrium. The cycle starts again and they try and find a new victim. This is how our media product used, developed or challenged the forms and conventions of a real media product.